If you have been trying to book a UK driving test and every single slot feels like it is already gone, you are not imagining it. Something has genuinely changed. This is not the same booking system it was even 6 months ago, and if you do not understand the new rules before you try to book or change your test, you could end up stuck, or worse, locked out of changing your test at all. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly what has changed, why it happened, and how to actually get a test date without wasting your only chances. For years, learner drivers across England, Scotland, and Wales have been stuck in one of the worst driving test backlogs in DVSA history. If you have felt like everyone except you seems to get a test within a few weeks while you are stuck waiting months, there is a real reason for that, and it is not bad luck. The system itself was broken, and the DVSA has now stepped in with the biggest set of changes to driving test bookings in years. Let's go back and understand how bad things actually got. The pandemic alone wiped out more than 1 million driving tests between April 2020 and March 2021. Lessons stopped, test centers closed, and an entire generation of learners fell behind all at once. 5 years later, the system still has not recovered. By September 2025, over 668,000 learners had a test booked somewhere in the system. The average wait time had stretched out to 22 weeks. To put that in perspective, before the pandemic, a typical wait was around 5 weeks. 70% of the 240 permanent test centers in the country were maxed out at the furthest booking window allowed, 24 weeks. The DVSA actually set a target to bring waits down to 7 weeks by the end of 2025. They did not get close. The Transport Secretary admitted to Parliament that the target would not even be hit by summer 2026, and the National Audit Office now estimates the backlog will not fully clear until November 2027 at the earliest. And here is the part that makes it worse. Demand has not gone down, it has gone up. Theory test passes rose 43% between the 2019 to 2020 period and 2024 to 2025. In October 2025 alone, there were 182,000 practical tests carried out, a 9% increase from the year before. So you have more learners than ever, chasing a shrinking pool of available test slots in a system that was already years behind. Now here is where it gets worse before it gets better. While genuine learners were stuck refreshing the booking page for hours, hoping a slot would appear, a whole shadow industry quietly grew around the driving test system. Automated bots were built specifically to scan the DVSA booking service every few seconds, snap up new test slots the moment they appeared, and hold on to them. Unofficial third-party websites and apps would then resell those same slots back to desperate learners, sometimes for nearly double the official DVSA fee. Some learners were even able to book a test at a quiet, rural test center just to grab any available date quickly, then later swap that booking over to a busier, more convenient city center once a closer slot opened up. On top of that, instructors and third parties were sometimes managing multiple bookings on behalf of different learners, shuffling dates and centers around in ways that had nothing to do with whether a learner was actually ready to take their test. The DVSA opened a public consultation to figure out what to do about all of this, and the response was massive. Over 102,000 submissions, making it one of the largest consultations in the agency's history. The conclusion was clear. The booking system was being used in ways that had nothing to do with its original purpose, and genuine learners were the ones paying the price, both in time and in money. So the DVSA acted, and they rolled out 3 major rule changes throughout 2026, each one tackling a different part of the problem. Let's go through exactly what changed, because this is the part you actually need to know before you touch that booking page again. The first major change arrived on the 31st of March 2026, and it is probably the one that will affect you the most directly. Before this date, learners could change their test booking up to 6 times. Now you only get 2 changes per booking. That's it. 2. Changing the date, changing the time, or changing the test center all count as a change. And here's something important. If you change more than one of those things at the same time, say you move both the date and the test center in a single update, that still only counts as 1 change, not 2. So batching your changes together is actually smart if you need to adjust more than one thing. But what doesn't count toward your 2 change limit? Updating your address or contact details on the booking does not count. Adding or removing your driving instructor's reference number does not count. And if the DVSA itself needs to change your test, for example because of bad weather, that does not count against you either, and your 2 changes actually reset back to 2 full changes available again. Once you have used both of your changes, that's the end of the road for that particular booking. If you need to make another adjustment after that, you have to cancel the test completely and book a brand new one. And if you cancel with at least 10 full working days notice, you can usually get a full refund. The clear message here from the DVSA is this: do not book a test date the moment you think you might be ready. Book it when you and your instructor have actually agreed you will be ready. Treat those 2 changes like a safety net for genuine life circumstances, not a way to keep nudging your test further and further away while you build confidence. The second major change came into force on the 12th of May 2026, and this one is a complete shift in who is even allowed to touch your booking. Before this date, your driving instructor or even certain third-party apps and booking services could book, manage, or swap your test on your behalf. As of the 12th of May, that is over. Only the learner taking the test is allowed to book, change, swap, or cancel that test. It is now against the law for someone else to book a practical driving test on your behalf. Full stop. This includes unofficial booking services, cancellation finder apps, and yes, even your own driving instructor. Now, before you panic and think your instructor is being pushed out of the process, that is not quite what is happening. Your instructor still plays an important role, just a different one. They cannot click the button to book your test anymore, but they can still set their own availability inside the DVSA's system, telling it exactly which days and times they are free to take you to a test and which times they are not. When you go to book your test, you can enter your instructor's personal reference number, and the system will then only show you appointment slots that actually match when your instructor is free. Think of it like this: your instructor sets the menu of available times, but you are the one who has to walk up and place the order yourself. The transport minister at the time explained the reasoning behind this very directly, stating that the changes were designed to stop a system where bots and third parties were able to inflate the price some learners paid for a test while blocking availability for everyone else. And the DVSA has not just quietly changed the rules and hoped people would follow them. They are actively monitoring for social media accounts and businesses that are promoting services which break these new rules, and accounts caught using bots or automated booking tools have already been suspended. So if you see an ad or a social post promising a guaranteed test slot for a fee, that is exactly the kind of practice DVSA is now cracking down on. The only fee you should ever be paying is the official DVSA fee, which is £62 for a weekday test and £75 for evenings, weekends, and bank holidays. Anything more than that, walk away. Now let's talk about the third change, because this is the one that really closes the loophole that a lot of people were quietly using. This rule came into force on the 9th of June 2026. Before this date, if you needed to move your test, you could, in theory, transfer it to almost any test center in the country. That flexibility is exactly what allowed the rural booking trick we talked about earlier. Grab a quick slot somewhere quiet, then move it to a busy city center later. As of the 9th of June, that is no longer possible. When you make a change to your test now, you can only move it to one of the 3 nearest test centers to wherever your test is currently booked, or back to the very first test center you originally booked on that current booking. Let's walk through a quick example so this is crystal clear, because the DVSA themselves use almost this exact scenario to explain it. Say you book your test at Chesterfield. You later decide you want to change it, that's change number 1, and you move it to one of the 3 nearest centers to Chesterfield, let's say Sheffield Handsworth. You still have 1 change left. If you want to move it again, that second and final change can only go to one of the 3 centers nearest to Sheffield Handsworth or back to Chesterfield, the original center on that booking. After that second change, you are done, no more moving the test, only cancel and rebook from there. And here is a detail that has caught a few people off guard. If you already had a test booked before the 9th of June 2026, the new rule does not look at where you originally booked your test months ago. It looks at wherever your test happens to be sitting in the system on the 9th of June. So if you had already moved your test once or twice before this rule kicked in, your new starting point for the 3 nearest center rule is wherever that booking currently sits, not your very first choice. So why is the DVSA doing all of this? It genuinely comes down to fairness and stopping exploitation. Government data shows that some learners were paying almost double the official test fee just to get an earlier date through unofficial channels. by limiting changes, restricting who can book, and tying test center moves to actual geography. The DVSA is trying to make sure that test slots go to people who are genuinely ready to drive in that area, not to whoever has the fastest bot or the most aggressive reseller. Now, it is worth being honest with you. These changes are not really designed to dramatically shrink the waiting list overnight. The DVSA itself has said this is about fairness and access, not necessarily an immediate fix to the waiting times. The good news is they are also working on actual capacity. As of April 2026, there were over 1,600 full-time equivalent driving examiners employed, the highest level since March 2018. Military driving examiners have even been brought in to help carry out tests. Provisional data shows more than 158,000 additional tests were delivered between June 2025 and March 2026, and nearly 2 million car driving tests were taken in the most recent year alone, up over 8% from the year before. So there is real movement, just not an instant fix. Here's what this actually means for you in practical terms. Do not book a test date the second a slot appears just because it is available. Talk to your instructor first, be honest about your actual progress, and pick a date you can realistically be ready for. Get your instructor's reference number and use it when you book, so you are only shown slots where they can actually take you. Treat your 2 allowed changes like gold. Only use them when something genuinely changes in your life, not because you are having second thoughts about your confidence level. And only ever book at a test center you actually intend to use, because you will not be able to casually hop across the country to a busier center anymore. If you are midway through lessons right now, or you have not even started yet, this is the moment to actually understand the system you are stepping into, because the rules that applied to your older sibling or your friend who passed 2 years ago simply do not apply anymore. This is a completely different booking landscape, and walking in informed is the single biggest advantage you can give yourself. If this video helped clear things up for you, that is exactly why I made it. The driving test system has changed fast, and a lot of people are still operating on outdated information that could genuinely cost them their booking. Drop a comment if you have a test coming up under these new rules. I would love to hear how it is going for you. And if you found this useful, do me a favor and subscribe to my channel so you do not miss the next update the moment DVSA changes something else.